You ever get a letter that makes your jaw hit the floor before your brain even catches up? Yeah, that happened to me. It was a Tuesday morning, coffee in hand, walking through my apple orchard, everything bathed in that soft, sleepy light that makes the world feel peaceful. And then, bam, 4 golf carts appeared on my gravel road, like some slow-moving, neon-clad centipede. Out jumped a woman with a peroxide bob, clutching papers like a lifeguard with a rescue tube. She introduced herself as Barl, the acting president of the homeowners association that apparently governed the subdivision that bordered my farm. Behind her, 3 people looked ready to argue the law of the land with nothing but clipboards and confidence. Turan, a jawline you could hang clothes from. Mel, small, tight bun, serious as a heart attack, and a guy in mirrored glasses who didn't bother introducing himself. Barl pointed at my gate like it had personally offended her. "We need keys to your greenway," she said. I looked at her, then at the gate. 8-foot welded steel, guarding 373 acres I'd bought clean 8 years ago, long before a single cul-de-sac light existed. All legal. Survey, deed, title, easements, pristine. "This isn't a greenway," I said as politely as I could. "It's my private road. No keys." She smiled, the kind of smile that says, "I'm not listening." "Our bylaws, community covenants, specify shared access to amenities." I laughed softly. "My farm is not your amenity." And then Taran dropped the bomb. "The board also demands you resign as CEO of your tech company. Too wealthy for the neighborhood image." I blinked. "Excuse me." Mel held up a paper. "It's in the letter. Let me back up a sec. You want keys to my gate so you can stroll my land like it's public property, and now you want me to quit my job because the number in my bank account offends you?" Barl nodded seriously, mirrored glasses guy bobbing like a tiny action figure in a hurricane. I kept my cool. I've led companies through crises, but this was a surge straight behind my eyes. "No on the keys. And my employment is not up for a vote," I said. They left me with a stack of papers thick enough to chalk a tire, filled with a collage of misconceptions, fake authority, and ultimatums. They claimed my private road was a community greenway, demanded keys, schedules, crop plans, even the combination to my fuel tanks. And the kicker, the resignation ultimatum. To promote fairness and ensure compliance with our modesty covenant, resign. Modesty covenant? Never existed. No neighborhood rule can force someone out of their job. Every line of that letter tightened a coil in my chest that I called my friend and general counsel, Zara. "Do not resign. Do not hand over keys. Skim me everything." She laughed, sharp-edged. Outside counsel, property attorney Felix, land records wizard, got involved. He confirmed, no easement, trespassing if they entered, tortious interference if they pressured my company. Keep records. Keep cool. I started the clipboard chronicle. Cameras on the gate, cameras on fuel tanks, every visit documented. The county extension agent confirmed my operations fell squarely under the right to farm statute. Manure storage, dawn tractors, harvest noise, all legal. Coffee didn't taste better. Facts did point. 3 days later, I returned from a supply run to find a neon display of entitlement. 2 massive boulders blocking the county right-of-way, a laminated sign announcing temporary community access. Someone thought rules were only for other people. I called the county road department. Within hours, a dump truck removed the boulders, leaving a polite warning taped to the HOA's sign. A neighbor, Ria, sent a message, "Sorry about the HOA. I walk past your drive every morning, happy to witness." Small kindness, enormous relief. The HOA sent a follow-up letter. Same bark, less grammar. Taran returned, this time with a locksmith. "We're rekeying for the community," he said. I kept my voice flat. Barl appeared. "Our bylaws say we control amenities," she said. I smiled, problem solver mode engaged. "I'll meet you halfway. Education zone, limited access, safe visits, picnic table. You get a key to that gate. Main farm, main gate, roads, still private." Taran scoffed. "We want the whole thing." I shrugged. "What you want and what's lawful aren't the same. Take it or face a judge." Within a week, the education courtyard was built. Fenced, cameras, raised beds, straw bale seating, signs explaining pollinators, crop rotation, and safe tractor noises. I wrote a letter offering HOA access by appointment, daylight hours, adult supervision, waivers signed. I CC'd Felix and the county agent for transparency. 5 days later, flat no, threatened fines, same resignation demand, and a flourish. You're too rich to ignore the community. I leaned in. Cease and desist letter, HOA records request, sheriff liaison, open meeting attendance. I documented everything. At the next HOA meeting, I calmly stated, I own the farm. The board has no authority over my employment or private gates. Education gate is a compromise. They refused. Trespassers will be met with law enforcement. The room stiffened. Citizens began voicing grievances. Whimsical mailboxes fined, boulder fees questioned, public obstruction costs, HOA's mismanagement exposed. Recall petitions sprouted like wildflowers. Then things escalated. Irrigation controller tampered, retention pond gate cut, here's wandered into the orchard, bark stripped from saplings. Trail cam caught Turon and mirrored glasses man with bolt cutters at 1:14 a.m. No trespass, just a message. Sheriff involved, additional cameras installed, insurance updated. HOA continued fines and threats, but I kept every move legal and precise. One evening, the mirrored glasses man yanked the education gate, pinching Joss's hand, broken bone, urgent care, report filed, attempted battery noted. Civil suit drafted, declaratory judgment on easement, tortious interference for resignation demand, photos, letters, statutes, HOA maps of fantasy greenways. Neighbors rallied, texted support, petitions multiplied, financial misdeeds emerged. HOA funds redirected to relatives' shell companies, reimbursements for security patrols masking golf cart fuel. Gideon, retired forensic accountant, compiled reports circulated among residents. Recall vote set. The HOA's control evaporated. Court day. Felix presented deeds, absence of easements, unlawful employment demands. HOA lawyer tried to argue marketing materials were law. Judge raised eyebrows. Temporary restraining order granted. Bolt cutters? Not a negotiation tool. Civil settlement followed. Injunctions, fees awarded, apology for resignation demand. Life returned to normal. Farm education gate operated under rules. Hedges planted for privacy and wildlife. Compost, beehives, demonstrations for kids and scouts. HOA's theatrics replaced with legal clarity, community cooperation, and education. Occasional texts from neighbors, sunset photos, thank yous, reminded me, you can hold your ground and share the joy in the same life. Through it all, 3 lessons stuck. Records beat rumors, leadership matters, and escalation with precision wins over theatrics. Exhibit A. HOA's keys required sign, framed beside my company board's resolution. Coexistence, one small victory at a time. And the education gate? Still swinging, still teaching, still keeping peace on my terms. So, what would you do if a neighborhood club tried to dictate your life and livelihood? Comment below, justice, common sense, or plain old entitlement. I'd love to hear your take.